I'm Michael Sangster, CEO of NACC. Join me and Gale Force Winds for special conversations here at the North American Education Convention.
Well, I'm Alan Dale from Gale Force Winds. What a great time I'm having here at the North American Career Education Convention. These folks have all come together, North America, Canada, the US, working together. They know that providing good education to people changes lives. They're all coming together to do that. And I want to tell you, there's wonderful people in this room, and I'm enjoying meeting them one person at a time. And on that note, why don't you introduce yourself, sir? Tell us what you do.
I'm Craig Tucker, Vice Chair of the National Association of Career Colleges Board and co-owner of Keyin College. We have a bunch of campuses in Eastern Canada, Newfoundland, Labrador, Canada, and pretty excited to be back at the CECU event this year.
Craig, I'm going to get back to Keyin for a second. I love what you guys do there, but I want to talk to you about the leadership role you hold at NACC and the importance of this conference.
Yeah, I think, considering the political climate today, it's certainly made for an interesting conversation, around our board table. But we, collectively as a board realize we've been years cultivating an amazing relationship with CECU, with the U.S. version of NACC and what we do across Canada. And so it was vitally important that we make a statement and be here and be supportive of this conference. And from my perspective, my role, I guess, as vice chair is to really help, from an executive perspective, help continue to keep that message there that we need to continue to work together. The United States has been a significant partner of ours, in Canada's history. And so no different in the education market. We do a lot of business, a lot of support work, use a lot of the supply chain in the United States. And so it's critically important to be here to talk to our partners again and make sure we continue to collaborate.
Transforming lives through career-focused education knows no border. These folks here are doing the same meaningful work, impactful work that we're doing north in Canada.
No question.
It must be great to be around the table, around people that are doing the same thing, and down deep that we're really making a difference.
Yeah, I think you can see the passion. I mean, there's been to a ton of conferences in my lifetime, but when you get here, when you get in the middle of the people, you really see the passion of making other people's lives change, right? And I think that's what we do it for, is we're really, students come to us in that journey of hope. You've heard me say that phrase before, but they're coming for a journey of change. They want to change the direction of their lives. And this collective here are all about that, making those lives better, helping them on a career path, on the journey, gaining employment, understanding that the students specifically want to change their future. That's what it's all about. So to be amongst people in this kind of space is a wonderful thing.
Pick you up on that point, making things better. Keyin is having incredible impact in Newfoundland. Everywhere you look, they've got their fingers in and they are making things better. Whether that's in the healthcare sector, everywhere that they touch technology and stuff, you've got a lens on just leaving the place better than you found it. Talk to me about Keyin.
Well, I think, first of all, our college is a 45-year-old college. We've been around a long time. But our focus, really, laser-guided focus, is on health and tech. And that's our space, right? And we go deep into those spaces. So we're doing everything from primary care paramedic to LPN, training nurses, international nurses coming into our province, right through to primary PCA, personal care assistant, right on through the entire healthcare. And we're really embedded inside the healthcare system. So now what's happening is the province and the healthcare system are coming to us to help solve the challenges. So what are the gaps in the market? And we're doing a lot of predictive modeling now. So we're using research to really look at the future and align with the Provincial Health Accord. And that's our roadmap. And we've said that to our teams. Guys, there's your roadmap. Look at the next 10 years and let's continue to build on that. On the tech front, everything today, we're doing AI training for the advanced manufacturing sector. We're doing AI training for the hospitality sector. We're doing AI training for government officials that need it. So just the look and feel of where we're heading is really in those two pillars of health and tech. And our new foray is really into green energy and oil and gas and energy in that space, particularly through AI. So that's our third focus now that we're really shifting towards. So we're in a tremendous growth curve. It's been a lot of fun. We've done about just over 4,000 micro credentials in the last year and a half alone. So it's been an incredible journey. We're enjoying what we're doing and still making a huge difference in our province. So yeah.
Craig, I pick up on one of the points there that you made, that you're working with the government to predict where things are going. I used to love where the career colleges were so adaptable to needs, responding to industry, responding to government with their needs. But now you're out ahead of the game. You're saying, okay, let's predict where we're going. Now, that's a great space to be in.
Yeah, we're actually working in our province. We're working with the university to look at some of that predictive modeling. So through the Epicenter, we're looking ahead and having them look at our sectors and understand and how to unlock the future of those sectors. And then now you're not just training for today and what are the needs, because by the time these grads get out into the market, you've got a couple of years transition. So we need to really look around the corner from the corner, make sure we're focusing on the future, and that's really how we build our programs. We're not just training for today, we're training for the future, right? So
everything you talk about speaks of collaboration, whether it's here collaborating with our American friends and neighbors, whether it's back home in Newfoundland collaborating with government, industry, academia outside your own walls. It's all about collaboration. But it all sort of distills down to one group of people, and that's the students.
The students are the key.
Right.
That's the epicenter.
Talk to me about them.
Yeah, I think, at no point can the student be lost. We first of all, as career colleges, we have to make sure that we protect the student. That's the epicenter of everything. And when you start with that lens that the student has to be well educated but be protected on that journey. So whether it's an international student coming from India to come in as a nurse into our province, or it's somebody in our domestically within Newfoundland Labrador, that's the vital part. We have a mandate to make sure we look after our people, right? And so whether that, in our case, it's our staff and faculty and the wonderful people who deliver that education, but our students are at the epicenter. And when you do that, and it's kind of the mantra that was started by Keyin, when you look after the students look after everything else. And when you believe in that to your core, that's when you can really have great transformation. And honestly, that's been the mandate for us for a number of years now. So yeah.
Craig, an absolute pleasure to be in conversation with you, and that's what leadership looks like. Thank you very much.
Thank you for watching Gale Force Wins from Las Vegas. Check out NACC.ca and career.org to learn more about NACC and CECU.